Mental health conditions. Facing the truth. Finding the strength. Fighting back.
Welcome to our series and playlist, Mental Health Conditions. Here, we aim to guide you through a variety of mental health conditions, some you may be familiar with, others you may encounter for the first time. Our goal is to provide a clear understanding of each condition, from common symptoms to the human impact on those affected and their families. By learning more, we hope to inspire empathy, compassion, and a supportive response to those facing these challenges every day. Mental health conditions. Why we made this series.
Welcome to our journey of understanding and healing through mental health. I believe that every person carries a unique story, a tale woven from moments of joy, struggle, and resilience. Yet, too often, our narratives remain hidden, shrouded by stigma and silence. We made this series to shine a light on those hidden stories and remind each of us that our struggles do not define us, they connect us. Every day, countless individuals battle with mental health challenges that impact their relationships, work, and overall well-being. Many are misunderstood and isolated by misconceptions that label their pain as weakness or failure. I have heard people say, "That's my story too," and it is in these shared experiences that we find strength. Our purpose is to create a space where these stories are heard, where empathy replaces judgment, and where understanding leads to action. This series is not just a collection of information. It is a call to action. We want to empower you with knowledge so you can recognize the signs of mental health struggles in yourself and others. When we understand the complexities of these conditions, we can begin to break the chains of stigma and support one another. We are all on this journey together, and by speaking openly about mental health, we foster a community of hope and compassion. Our goal is to offer tools and insights that can make a real difference, whether through practical tips on managing symptoms, inspiring personal recovery stories, or resources that provide professional help. We are committed to guiding you towards a path of healing. Mental health is not a solitary battle. By building a supportive network, one that includes family, friends, professionals, and even faith communities, we create an environment where healing is possible. This series is also a tribute to the power of resilience. I have witnessed how small steps, a conversation, a shared experience, a moment of understanding can transform lives. It is my hope that through this series, you will feel encouraged to reach out for help, share your own story, and be a source of light for others. Our mental health matters, and together, we can create a future where seeking help is seen as a sign of strength, not weakness. So, I invite you to join me on this transformative journey. Let's challenge the stigma, let's break the silence, and let's work together to build a community that cares. Your story is important. Your voice matters. Together, we can make a difference one conversation at a time. Thank you for being here. Let's begin this journey towards understanding, empathy, and healing.
Mental health condition group. Today's mental health conditions fall under the category of dissociative disorders within the broader group of mental health conditions.
Dissociative disorders are mental health conditions that involve a disruption or disconnection in a person's memory, identity, emotion, perception, or sense of self. These disruptions often arise as a defense mechanism against overwhelming trauma, stress, or abuse, especially during childhood. The mind distances itself from reality to cope with what feels unbearable.
People with dissociative disorders may experience memory loss, feel detached from their thoughts or bodies, or even develop distinct identities within themselves. These symptoms are not caused by medical conditions or substance use, but stem from psychological responses to deeply distressing experiences. This group of disorders highlights the mind's incredible ability to protect itself, even when it comes at the cost of continuity and connection. While dissociation may offer temporary relief, it often causes significant distress and interferes with daily functioning and relationships. The primary dissociative disorders include dissociative amnesia, gaps in memory about personal information or traumatic events. Dissociative identity disorder, the presence of two or more distinct identities or personality states. Depersonalization/derealization disorder, persistent feelings of detachment from oneself or the environment. These conditions are complex and often misunderstood. Our goal in this section is to raise awareness, foster compassion, and explore healing strategies that restore wholeness and safety for those affected.
Mental health condition.
Chapter 68. Unspecified Dissociative Disorder, UDD. Unspecified Dissociative Disorder, UDD, is used when a person has clear dissociative symptoms that cause distress or impairment, but there isn't enough information to make a more precise diagnosis, or the clinician chooses not to specify. It often serves as a short-term working diagnosis while assessment continues, especially in crisis or complex medical settings.
Understanding the basics.
UDD does not mean less serious. It acknowledges real difficulties such as memory gaps, feeling detached from self or surroundings, or shifts in sense of identity when the full picture isn't yet clear. As more information emerges, UDD can remain, or the diagnosis may change to dissociative amnesia, depersonalization/derealization disorder, DID or OSDD. Compassionate, trauma-informed care should begin straight away. People shouldn't have to wait for absolute diagnostic certainty to receive help.
Common symptoms.
Patchy memory for everyday events or distressing experiences. Episodes of depersonalization, feeling unreal or not myself, or derealization, world feels distant or dream-like. Fluctuations in mood, perspective, or skills that feel hard to explain. Brief lost time, especially under stress. Overlap of dissociative features that don't fit one neat category. Distress, shame, or confusion about what is happening.
The journey, causes and triggers.
UDD usually reflects a mix of influences. Naming them helps us respond with care, not judgment.
Biological factors.
Trauma and chronic stress can alter brain networks involved in identity, memory, and emotional regulation. Some people have higher trait dissociation under threat.
Psychological factors.
Early or repeated interpersonal trauma, attachment disruption, and co-occurring conditions, PTSD, anxiety, depression can drive dissociation as a survival strategy and maintain it over time.
Environmental and lifestyle factors.
Current stress, unsafe relationships, isolation, sleep loss, substance use, and aberrant life changes can trigger or worsen episodes. Stability, predictable routines, and supportive communities reduce vulnerability.
The human impact.
Personal, confusion, fear of going mad, problems with study, work, and daily tasks. Family, worry and uncertainty about how to help without making things worse. Society, misunderstanding fuels stigma and delays care. Trauma-aware services restore trust and function.
Recognizing the signs.
Dissociative symptoms that impair life but don't match a single defined disorder. Onset or worsening linked to stress or trauma reminders. Normal neurological tests where appropriate to rule out medical causes. Symptoms reduce with safety, grounding, rest, and routine. A qualified clinician should rule out medical conditions and substance effects, then plan follow-up assessment.
Treatment and management.
A face-oriented, trauma-informed approach works best, even while the diagnosis remains unspecified. 1. Stabilization and safety. Grounding skills, crisis plans, sleep and nutrition. Reduce self-harm. Build daily structure. 2. Skill building. Emotion regulation, DBT skills. Anxiety management. Attention shifting away from symptom monitoring. 3. Trauma work when ready. Titrated space processing, e.g., trauma-focused CBT, EMDR by trained clinicians. 4. Integration and rehabilitation. Improve memory continuity, routines, relationships, study/work participation. Medication may help co-occurring anxiety, depression, or sleep problems, not dissociation itself. Psychoeducation reduces shame and fear by framing dissociation as a protective response.
Healing pathways.
Practice daily grounding, breathing, cold water, 5-4-3-2-1 senses, steady movement. Keep a simple log of triggers, episodes, and wins to build continuity. Create predictable routines, reduce avoidable stressors and substances. Strengthen safe connections. 1 or 2 trusted people can change the course. Pace trauma work, stability first, depth work later.
Faith and spiritual support.
Faith offers strength and peace in the face of mental health challenges. Through prayer, scripture, and trust in God's guidance, individuals can find courage, hope, and reassurance to navigate difficulties, knowing they are never alone.
Biblical encouragement.
Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Psalm 23, verse 4. When life feels unreal or fragmented, God's steady presence brings courage and calm.
Affirmation prayer.
Lord, when I feel disconnected, draw me close. Anchor my mind and heart. Guide me step by step towards safety, clarity, and peace. Amen.
Practical faith practice.
Pair slow breathing with Psalm 23 verse 4 morning and evening. Keep a brief gratitude or prayer journal to anchor the present. Seek a trauma-aware faith mentor or small group for gentle, consistent support.
Support systems.
NHS Talking Therapies / Complex Trauma Services. Ask your GP for trauma-informed referral. PODS, Positive Outcomes for Dissociative Survivors. Education and resources on dissociation. First person plural. Lived Experience UK Charity for Dissociative Conditions. Mind, Information, Local Services and Helplines. Samaritans 116 123. 247 support if you are in distress.
Breaking the chains of stigma.
Unspecified is not a wastebasket label. It is a valid protective step when the full picture is still forming. People deserve respect, clear language, and timely help. Diagnostic refinement can follow.
About our next chapter.
Next, I will begin the sleep-wake disorders group with insomnia disorder, what it is, why it persists, and the strategies that restore rest.
Useful contacts for mental health conditions in the United Kingdom.
If you or someone you know is experiencing mental health challenges in the United Kingdom, several organizations offer support.
About the sure word for today.
At the Sure Word for today, we are committed to empowering you with faith-driven insights, wisdom, and encouragement to help you navigate life's challenges. Our mission is to inspire, uplift, and provide practical biblical principles that enhance spiritual, personal and emotional growth. Whether you are seeking strength in adversity, wisdom for decision-making, or renewal for your faith, our channel is designed to equip you with the right tools to thrive. We have carefully curated playlists that cater to different aspects of faith, personal development, and resilience. Our Faith and Despair playlist explores themes of hope, trust, and perseverance in difficult times. Hope and Healing focuses on overcoming brokenness and stepping into restoration. Living with Purpose guides you toward a fulfilling, faith-driven life. Personal and Spiritual Growth nurtures your faith and strengthens your spiritual walk. Conflict and Resolution offer wisdom for restoring peace and relationships. Spiritual Motivation fuels you with courage and boldness to face challenges. Strength and Bravery teach resilience, and Time Management equips you to live a disciplined and productive life. By subscribing to the Sure Word for Today, you gain access to daily devotions, inspirational teachings, and practical life lessons that help you grow in faith and character. Each message is designed to renew your mind, strengthen your spirit, and equip you to overcome life's obstacles with confidence. We invite you to subscribe now and turn on your notifications so you never miss an update. Be part of this life-transforming journey. Let's build a more vigorous, faith-filled life together. Join us today. A final thought with Jefferson.
The title of this episode of A Final Thought with Jefferson is Unleashing Your Potential. Unlock the power within you.
There is more inside you than you have allowed yourself to see. You were created with gifts, talents, and capacities that are still waiting to be fully activated. Your potential is not defined by your past or your current limitations. It is defined by your willingness to grow, stretch, and step beyond your comfort zone. Unleashing your potential starts with belief. You must believe that you have something valuable to offer. You must believe that your voice matters, that your efforts count, and that your future is not tied to your past. Doubt will whisper, but your action will silence it. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to be committed. Commit to being the best version of yourself. Set goals that challenge you. Learn new skills. Take risks. Fail forward. Each step you take into unfamiliar territory stretches your capacity and brings you closer to the greatness within. Stop comparing yourself to others. Your journey is unique. Your peace is personal. Focus on progress, not perfection. The goal is not to outperform anyone. It is to outperform yesterday's version of yourself. You were not created to play small. Playing small may feel safe, but it is not where growth happens. Step out. Speak up. Show up. The world needs what you carry. Your ideas, your energy, your creativity, they are part of the solution someone else is praying for. Today, choose to unlock what is already inside you. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Start now. Start with what you have. Start with who you are. You have more in you, more strength, more vision, more brilliance. Unleash it. Let the world see the real you. Let your light shine without apology. Your greatest impact begins the moment you stop holding back and start stepping forward.